Alright, so I'm actually having to record this on my phone because I realized that it's been a while since I've actually tried to do any video like this, so the mic set I bought only works in the old iPhone version, so gotta get up to date with that USB-C stuff, whatever I get. Anyways, you get to see my lovely menagerie of skate stuff if you can see it, probably not in this video. Anyways, we're gonna go over today. We're going to show you how to set up my already set up skates, but we'll take them apart, put them back together. Just for those of you that have questions, this is my set of, let's see, what am I doing? This skate is my Endless Swan frames on my Rollerblade Twister boots. Got some 90s. Alright, it's a 4x90 setup. This is really fun. Minimal rocker, so you're not going to go, too crazy on these. I think these are the original frames, which I spray painted terribly, so fun times. Extra frame though. No, I have terrible frame. Just not as good as Endless. Gotta have it. Alright, don't judge me on my tools either. I can't find some of my other ones. I'm a mess. Today is part of my reorganization day, so it's gonna be a journey. Alright. So, first, take them off, right? I only need one tool. I don't know why I grabbed two. I probably shouldn't use the fatty. Alright, so we're gonna take it off, enter. Just unscrew it. Unscrew your axles. Alright, one by one. You got 4 in these. Sometimes it needs a little bit of oomph. There's better tools. Endless sells some like tri-prong tools that are awesome and have a way better grip, just in case you get a little bit of a little stuck. Because sometimes, some people like to put Loctite to secure their different parts. A lot of people recommend it. I personally don't do it just because I swap them out so much that, it'd be kind of more of a pain in the booty for me. Oh, okay, so we're taking out my nice dirty wheels. I need to clean all my stuff too. This stuff's grimy. Anyways, now no wheels. Okay, we got 4 axles. Okay, now to take the frame off. These are 165, 180 millimeter mount boots, which personally to me are some of the most versatile boots. I like the setup for the 165 millimeter mount because it's, for Brad's frames, it offers a lot of frame options. But versus the, hello, that one's done then. Versus the UFS frames and the Trinity frames. Trinity's cool. It's just, you can only use Trinity because it's got that weird asymmetrical mount. But this is just nice. The Twister boot has 3 holes in the front, but only one of them's threaded. So, technically could shift it around, but probably wouldn't want to. So it's only got really one option, which is the 165. So these can't really be, shifted around because some people like to, shift the frames forward or backwards because you have options sometimes to do that. These, not really much option there. These boots are nice and light boots. I actually kind of like these. These aren't bad. They're really light, not a crazy expensive boot or anything. These are not bad at all. I think the original Twister comes with a 4x90 setup also. I just really like Brad's frame, the Endless. So I use the Swan. I was thinking about using the Swan for a skate cross event, but it was just like a tiny bit too rockered. Like, it does have a little bit of rocker. I'll show you in a minute when I put the wheels back in. But a little bit more of a flat setup, but I still like it for swivel moves. It's still really responsive. Really like this skate because then it's really versatile for me because I can still do distance in this skate and it doesn't make me feel like I'm gonna fly backwards or swivel unintentionally. As you can see here, it's got the raised heel. Okay, got a nice raised heel there. I mean, I could give measurements if needed, but whatever. So, nice raised heel. This helps, like, personally, I like it. It helps me feel more maneuverable. Anyways, the whole point of this was to show you how to put it on. All right, so of course, when you're putting it on, obviously, you see the higher end, that's the heel, raised heel. So make sure that goes on the heel and you don't flip it around and, you know, that it won't even work, honestly. Like, you won't even be able to physically do it, but just a fun reminder there. Okay, so when you line it up with the proper hole. You can do either one. There's both spaced. There's two options, so you can shift it. I mean, for me, there's really only one option because I shift it, I think, more towards the heel. Where's my other skate? Find it, for example, here. Yeah, I shift it to the back. Good. Shift it forward, so. Oh, duh, because I'm a ding dot. Okay, so sorry, I haven't taken this frame off in a minute. So for this one, I probably should clean these too. I have it on the last hole on the heel and on the last hole. So I got it shifted forward slightly. Okay, shifted forward. The reason for it being shifted forward is because if I had it shifted this way, and I put a wheel in, I'm gonna get wheel bite and hit that. It's gonna hit my boot. So the reason I have it shifted forward is so it clears and has enough clearance for me to skate. Okay, so gonna go ahead and take the frame bolts. A great suggestion for this, honestly, should have these in because I'm a big culprit of this situation. You know, this is a situation where you probably should use, what am I doing? I'm putting an axle in here. I'm so sorry. I was just talking and on. Frame bolt, all right, tiny. If you're trying to put an axle, it won't fit. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's embarrassing. So, I don't really care though. So this is when you would put in your frame locks, and what that helps is to lock, exactly what it says, is to lock your frames, right? So in that instance, you would put a frame lock in here and then put your frame bolt like I'm doing now. And a lot of people love to put a little Loctite on in at this point in the game, right? So that you'd stay in there, because I have also had, I mean, you might want to put it on a little loose in the back, side note, and then put on the front one and then tighten them both down. Okay. But side note, I definitely have had this happen to me multiple times. Super embarrassing. As a almost lifelong skater, just not very technical with it until more lately. That my frame bolts got loose when I was skating on my 125 setup. So honestly, way sketchier than like normal, lower to the ground, like on my 90s or whatever. And make sure you got it centered like you like it. Some people like it to be a little bit biased to one side. I like it centered as good as it can be. But I was skating and frame bolt comes loose. Oh my lord, dude. The whole front part of the frame starts swinging out. Thank God I didn't fall or anything, but brutal. So I would suggest some Loctite too. Probably pretty helpful. Like I said, don't use it that much, but feel free to knock yourself out. All right, we're gonna put the wheels in. Personally, I'm a weirdo, so I like to, actually go this way anyways. I like to, on the outside of the boot, have my like labels facing outward. It's totally a matter of preference. Some people don't even pay attention and it doesn't matter to them. I just have a little bit of OCD, so always fun. Anyways, gonna put the axles in. Oh, one other tip before putting your wheels in, there's a possibility of your wheel, like stopping and not fully rotating more than you'd like it to and free spinning like this, if you don't have your bearings fully and spacers correctly and fully seated in here, okay? And what that means is, you can just, if you don't have a bearing press like I don't right now, you can do the wheel trick and line these up and just pop it in, So, I lied. I have a 90, 84, 84, 90 set up on these right now. LOL. Okay. Don't even know I'm skating. That's fun. I promise I pay attention a lot more on Sunday. I just fell asleep, I guess. All right, so then in that case, we are going to start with the 90s now that I realized that. Cool. and put an axle in there. Make sure you got it going the right direction. You'll know if you don't. Screw this little baby in here. Important to note, when it feels tight and you screwed it in, right? Don't crank like an MFer, okay? You're not cranking to no end. You don't need to. You know, I've seen guys, you know, break stuff, things shear. It's a mess. They get stuff stuck in there. Seriously, come on. Don't be macho. Just screw it in enough. You're not going to die. So you screw it in, and then when it feels like it's pretty tight, just give it a little, like, quarter turn. That's it. That's all you need. You're done, you know? I'm still free spinning. I'm good. I'm going. Okay? It's not going anywhere. We're in. We're good. Okay? And then just continue like that. You know, line her up. Put her through. Screw her in. Anyways. So, but very important to note, because so many people, like, mess up their skates, or, oh, what am I doing? I'm not paying attention again. 84. If you put the wrong size wheel in, it will not fit. So I, like, when I get going sometimes and I'm not paying attention, like, that's definitely what stopped me before and what's currently stopping me. Okay. Final wheel. Putting in the final wheel here. Oh, obviously I did not put my stuff in correctly. Okay. Alright. And then, now we have beautiful Twister Boot with an Endless Swan Frame setup with 90, 84, 84, 90. So, these are super fun. I think I've posted some videos. I'll probably post a video on these for YouTube, but I have some on my TikTok. So I have a whopping 2 followers on TikTok. Anyways, I love these. These are so much fun. It's one of my favorite setups, actually, because I still am able to have a slightly bigger wheel, you know, base than just a 4x80 base. So it definitely gets me moving a little faster, and it's a shorter base than my, it's a shorter base than my Endless Arcs, which is really long. So it makes it, you know, these are more stable, but this helps me feel like when I'm doing tricks, I'm more stable, because, you know, sometimes on the longer ones, when you do different tricks, it almost feels like you're tripping over it because it's a little bit too long of a base, but it just depends on what you want to do with it. So, anyways, hope you liked it and my rambling, and go pick up some Endless Swans. Really fun.